Well, I'd like to ask for you to introduce yourself briefly.
Yes, I am Marc Morel. I am engineer hydrologist in the Institute of Research for Development. And I am working now in Caribbean, in fact, but I continued during the last years to organize these Balwise conferences and also Balwise network, you can say.
So I know that you've been doing this since 2004. What is the driving force behind organizing something like this?
At the beginning, it was one EC project. It was the Balkan Water Observation and Information System, and we worked on it during 2 years. It was from 2002 to 2004, and at the end of this project, we organized a conference. It was the first Balwise conference, and it was a big success. And we saw that there is a real need from the people of the Balkan countries, especially the teams, scientist teams, to meet together and to have the possibility to organize their common work in this area. And it's why after this first conference we decided to organize another one in 2006, but in this time it was without the support of the European Commission, and we were not sure at all to have the same success. With very few money, we cannot invite the people to come, etc. But it was a big success too, with more people than for the first one. So it's why we decided to continue, in fact, without institutional support, and it is what was missing until now, until today. And of course, we had good news from this last conference.
And why do you think there is such a need for it in this region especially?
Yes, there is needs from the people of this region, as I told you, to meet together, but not only that, and it is what we have to improve now, not only by the organization of this type of event every 2 years, but to invite the people to continue to work together and to improve something like networking between the people, between 2 conferences. It's why we plan, with the support of your institutions, UNESCO, to have something like one center for knowledge exchange and capacity building in the field, not only in water, but in the field on water, environment, and climate issues. And I think there is a big need for that.
Can you maybe say very briefly about what the issues are in terms of water in this particular region?
The first one is that these countries are sharing their water resources, in fact. We can say that 90% of the water resources are shared between at least 2 countries. So they need absolutely to work together. And as you know, these countries are small. For Macedonia, it is only 20,000 square kilometers. So you can cross the countries in 2 hours or less than 3 hours. So it's very small countries. And also the resources in terms of research potential are not very strong. So these countries must absolutely, and the scientists of these countries must absolutely to work together, in fact, to improve their work at the scale of this area, in fact. And also there is a problem of pollution. As you know, pollution is transferring by the water, so they have to control also the input of the pollution in the water ecosystems and in the rivers. They have common lakes, for example, like Ohrid lakes, shared between Albania and Macedonia, but you have also Prespa Lake. There is communication of water between Prespa Lake and Ohrid Lake. Prespa Lake is shared between 3 countries, Greece, Macedonia and Albania. So there is nobody can escape from the fact that we have to work together.
So if you are thinking about the long-term future of Balwise and also maybe the involvement of UNESCO IHE, and you mentioned already the center, can you also say something a little bit about the vision you have in this regard?
I think that we need the support from external bodies, in fact, outside of this area. Of course, of the European Commission, but also of different institutions, research institutions. And for me, from the beginning, the dissemination of knowledge to the large public was one very important point of Balwise. And you know, I am scientist, but I am engineer, and I am not researcher, so my job is to transfer the knowledge to the decision makers and to the large public. I think it is our, and we have a gap in this way, not only in this area, but in fact also in Western Europe, because as you know, the scientists must be more and more efficient, and for that they are working in a very specific field of research, and their job is not to disseminate this information to the society, if I can say, but only to publish their work. And for that we must find somebody or some institutions like yours, like what we try to implement in Balkan, to make this transfer of knowledge between the scientists and the decision makers. It is true also in Caribbean. I am working also in Caribbean. It is exactly the same problem that we have to work together. We are small islands. We have to work together, and we have also to find the way to disseminate this information to the. So I am sure that your institution specializes in the water education, what is very important, and we need this type of support from you. And also another way to work together is the implementation of one geographical or environmental information system at the scale of the Balkan. So I think it is a good way also behind this type of tool to bring together the different people coming from the scientist fields until the decision makers, and by showing them the maps of risk, the maps of the climate change that we can see even now through this type of tools. I think it can be very effective to shorten the links, in fact, and the distance between the scientists we are producing the knowledge and the decision makers who have to integrate this knowledge and to transform this knowledge in decision, in fact.
Okay, thank you so much.
With pleasure.